Hey guys, Roblox 2025 here, and today I'm going to showcase my entire Ww1 collection, and this is in celebration of the 100th anniversary of the armistice that ended the First World War. So why not make a video on showcasing my Ww1 Mocs? So without further ado, let's start the video. First up, we take a look at German artillery. On your left, you have the FK96NA, and on your right, you have the SFH13. First up, we take a look at the FK96, and it's a very simple model, no brick arms were used and stuff, and I really do like the model itself. Just like I say, I really want to make the model very accurate to the model that's based off of. So the only problem I have with the FK96 is mainly due to the wheels being stuck and stuff at times, but that's pretty much it. So that's nothing to say about the FK96, so we move on to the SFH13. And I actually made a video on it 2 years ago, and for those who watch it, the biggest difference are the camo, as I removed the camo mainly because it's inaccurate and I feel like it's quite unsatisfying. Another change is the back part of the carriage, as I really want to make it accurate, but I cannot tow it anymore. So that's pretty much it on the German artillery. So let's move on with the next one. Next up are the British artillery. On your left, you have the Kiev 18 pounder. In the middle, you have the 1 pounder pom-pom, while the rest of the two are 6-inch Newton mortars. So let's take a look at the 6-inch Newton mortar, and it's a very simple build. I really do like the simplicity and the availability of parts I have, so that's why I was able to make it in dark gray and light gray. So that's pretty much it about the Newton mortar. As for the Kiev 1 pounder pom-pom, it's a simple build, but it's a bit kind of fragile due to the sensitive parts I use. It looks very nice. This is actually based off the X09 Bricks Customs model, and I approve upon it, and it looks very good. As for the QF 18 pounder, it's, well, not my favorite build, but it still looks pretty decent. It's a bit more complicated and stuff. And I really do like the cannon. It looks very nice, especially with the shield. The shields are curved and stuff. And that's pretty much it regarding British artillery. And now moving on to the next one. Next up are the French artillery. On your left, you have the Schneider howitzer, while on your right, you have the 75mm MLE. So let's take a look at the French 75 first. So as for the French 75, it's a complicated model. Well, not really complicated. It's quite complex, as I use like a rigid tubing on the shield, as well as the gun itself. And it's quite of a complicated model. It's a bit fragile and stuff, but I really do like it. I did make a video about the French 75 before, and it's a great improvement of my older version stuff. As for the Schneider howitzer, it's much more simpler with no rigid tubing used. I really do like it. It's very nice, and you also have this spike you open up, and looks pretty nice and quite simple. So that's pretty much it about the French artillery. Now moving on with the Americans. So as for the Americans, you have your 3-inch M1902, your 4.7-inch M1906, and your 75mm M1916. So first up, we have the M1916. I use a lot of complicated techniques as well as rigid tubes and stuff. And I would have liked this model, but the problem is it's quite sensitive. As although you can split the carriage, this piece always pops off and stuff. So I'm trying to put this back in. And for the gun itself, I mean the problem about it, you can't really open, elevate due to this part being loose and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it looks very nice and stuff. So that's for that one. As for the 4.7-inch M1906, probably the simplest of all the 3 American field guns. I mean, you can also elevate a bit and stuff, and pull this back, and fold it back in. I mean, it's a pretty decent model. I really do like the design itself, And that's pretty much it for the 4.7-inch M1906. And as for the 3-inch M1902, it's probably one of the most complicated models, as I use a lot of techniques and stuff that are quite complicated, as well as some brick arms and rigid tubing and stuff. You can also elevate the gun a bit, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it on the artillery. Now moving on with the vehicles. So moving on with the vehicles, we first start with the utility vehicles. We have the Type 57 Cadillac and FWD Model B. So let's take a look at the Cadillac Type 57. So this model is very nice. I really do like it. Not too complicated. I also integrate the brick arms, which looks very nice, and the windshield looks pretty cool as well. And I was originally wanted to add opening doors, but I decided to remove it so I can make this one very smooth and stuff. But overall, it's a very nice model. I really do like it. Quite simple in nature. So that's pretty much it for the Cadillac Type 57. As for the FWD Model B, this is quite of a complicated model, especially in the bottom, how very complicated it is. I don't know how I did it, but I did. So for the FWD Model B, the front part looks pretty good, and then very detailed and stuff. And you can also use this hitch to tow your artillery piece. You can also open this part, and you can put your minifigs and stuff. So overall, it's quite of a complex design. So that's pretty much it for the FWD Model B. So let's move on with the armored cars. So here are the armored cars. Here are the Lancia 1ZM and the Earhart EV4. So let's start with the Earhart EV4. So as for the Earhart EV4, I use a lot of techniques, such as this part, which is very well integrated, as well as the back part. I also use the cylinder piece to act as machine guns and stuff, and it's very well detailed. And as for the back, there's supposed to be like tools and stuff. I don't have any tool parts and stuff, so yeah. So when you open the top part, it pretty much reveals nothing, but what it's supposed to do is supposed to fit 2 minifigs. You can also open this door, which, it's just an extra detail I like to put. You can only access when you open the top part. As for a turret, I could have done better. I mean, I tried to put this machine gun in the middle, but with no success. I might update it in the future, but as of right now, it still is in the top part. You can also open the hatches, which you can also fit a minifig. So I really do like the Earhart EV4. So as for the Lancia 1ZM, I really do like this model, and to be honest, it took me 2 days to build this, mainly because I had to enhance the model. A lot of techniques used, and a lot of parts integrated, such as the brick arms, and this part, took me a long time to figure out how to make this and stuff. It looks very nice. It's for fun. It's quite complicated, but simple at the same time. As for the turret, very good. I really do like the turret design. You have your 2 machine guns, which can wiggle and stuff. So you can also open the top part, which can fit 2 minifigs, as well as the opening doors. So that's pretty much it. So let's move on with the tanks. So here is the Renault FT17 and the TSF variant. So let's take a look at the Renault FT17. So the Renault FT17 is by far one of my favorite models. The reason why is mainly because how very detailed and very just very accurate to the model that it's based off of. Especially with the back part, as I use a lot of complicated techniques just to achieve this. It just looks very nice. such as well as the tailpiece, which is quite difficult to design and stuff. I mean, it just looks very nice. As for a turret, you can rotate 360 degrees if you lift the gun up, which the gun can, can go up and down. You can also open this hitch for the minifig. So that's pretty much it for the Renault FT17. I did make a video on the Renault FT17, but this model is just this is an update of the original Renault FT17 I made. So that's it for the Renault FT17. As for the TSF model, it's pretty much an FT17 with a box in it. This is the hitch is used for pretty much nothing other than for like details and stuff. And the wires, it looks pretty decent. I really do like the wires, although it could have been done better. As for the box itself, you can open this, which you can use for a minifig, and it just looks pretty good. So that's it for the Renault FT17 and its variant. So let's move on with the next tank. Last but not least is the Ford M1918. For the Ford M1918, I use a lot of techniques such as this technique and stuff, as well as the sloping technique on the front and the back section. The tailpiece is a bit simple yet quite effective. And unlike the Renault FT17, you can't roll it on hard surfaces due to how hard the tracks are, or even on a carpet floor and stuff. So that's pretty much it for the Ford M1918. I mean, you can't fit a minifig and stuff, so that's pretty much it. So now let's move on with the last two Mocs. So here is the SMS Dresden. So the SMS Dresden is my first attempt on making a warship, and it paid off. I mean, although the front part could have been done a lot better, it looks pretty nice. Although some of the details are taken out due to the scale. The details I did put are very well integrated, such as the funnels and the mast and stuff, as well as this piece to be used as guns for the SMS Dresden. So overall, it's a very nice looking model. Last but not least is the Folger DR1. So for the Folger DR1, I put a lot of details into it, such as the front part, which is, I try to mimic the one from the real model, which I did a pretty good job with it, as well as the propeller, which can spin along with the engine and stuff. And the landing gear looks pretty good too, but the problem is when you use the wheels, this part always tends to move along with it. So it looks pretty decent. I mean, there's nothing to say much. I will make a video on it later in the future if you guys want it. So for the machine gun, either like a Maxim machine gun, but I'll change it to MG08s. So that's pretty much it for the Folger DR1. Before I end this video, I want to take a quick overview on the minifigures. So you get your British soldier, your 3 Americans, your French soldier, and your 2 German soldiers. So most of the printing that the minifigures use are from Rolligan's Customs, while some of them, like the Duff Boy, is from Citizen Brick. Well, the French soldier is actually, the printing is actually from X9 Bricks Customs, while the face and the helmet is from Citizen Brick, and Stormtroopers from Minifig Co. So that's pretty much it for the minifigures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this video is more longer than my usual videos, but I hope you guys enjoy it, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to check out my social media accounts, and that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching, guys.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way.